What is going on, fellow vets? Brian Reese, Air Force Service Disabled Vet, and the VA Claims Insider coming at you live from Austin, Texas. And today I am sharing big VA rating changes coming to GERD. Okay, GERD stands for Gastroesophageal Reflux Disease. Okay, now I think that GERD VA disability rating changes are likely going to come the summer of 2024. And stay tuned because I'm going to share everything you need to know about this change. Okay, so here's what's going on. The VA is proposing to add a new diagnostic code for GERD. Okay, it's Diagnostic Code 7206, and it's actually going to have its own rating now. Okay, so a new diagnostic code for GERD. Now, historically, the VA's rating GERD analogous to hiatal hernia. Okay, that's what the current VA rating system is. Okay, so currently, VA ratings for GERD are either 10%, 30%, or 60%, depending upon the frequency, severity, and duration of your symptoms. However, under the new proposal, GERD is actually going to be rated under DC 7206 under esophageal stricture, which is Diagnostic Code 7203. So it's kind of weird. They created a new diagnostic code for GERD on its own. But then if you go read that diagnostic code, it says, well, actually rate this one under esophageal stricture, okay, under DC 7203, which has new ratings proposed for 0%, 10%, 30%, 50%, and 80%. Now, what's the bottom line? Why should you care? Overall, I think this is a bad change for veterans, okay? And the reason why I think it's bad is because if you read the new rating criteria under esophageal stricture, okay, it doesn't contain any of the most common symptoms of GERD, which doesn't make any sense, okay? So if you think of like acid reflux, regurgitation, heartburn, palpitations, pain, none of that's in the new rating criteria, which to me absolutely makes no sense at all. So what does that mean? I think it's going to be harder to get a VA rating for GERD in the future. And if you're lucky enough to qualify, I think overall veterans are going to get lower ratings for GERD than they did under hiatal hernia. Now, what the heck's going on? Why is the VA doing this? Well, here's what they're saying. The VA says these changes are because the new criteria considers symptoms of esophageal obstruction and irritation, which are consistent with symptoms of GERD, okay? On the surface, that actually makes sense, but when you look at the rating criteria, that doesn't make sense at all. Okay, by the way, esophageal stricture simply means you have difficulty swallowing. Okay, that's what that means. So, I mean, bottom line is this. Common symptoms of GERD, and by the way, I have severe GERD, so I know what this is like. Okay, burning sensation, heartburn, chest pain, difficulty eating, swallowing, regurgitation of food, or that burning sour liquid that's just awful. You might have lump in your throat, but this can actually be really severe. Okay, if you've got bad GERD, it can interrupt your sleep, can cause, severe insomnia and lead to other conditions. But this new rating, I'm just going to read you a little bit of GERD rated under this new DC 7203 esophageal stricture or esophageal stricture. So I'm just going to read the 30% rating first so you can get an understanding, okay? So the new 30% rating for GERD says documented history of recurrent or refractory esophageal stricture causing dyspnea, which requires dilation no more than 2 times per year. Okay, so again, they're going to recurrent esophageal stricture, which means you have difficulty swallowing, okay? And then it says which requires dilation no more than 2 times per year. Okay. But that's it. That's all it says. And the interesting thing is, if you look at all this new rating criteria for GERD, all it talks about is difficulty swallowing. Okay. Which again, to me, makes no sense. That does not align with a veteran who has severe GERD and has severe symptoms in terms of frequency, severity, and duration. So, what does this mean for you now? Here's what I think. If you have GERD and you're hearing my voice, acid reflux, GERD, whatever you want to call it, get your claim in now. Okay. I think you want to get your claim rated under the current criteria, which is hiatal hernia, because I think it's easier to get a 30 or 60% rating under the current criteria. And I also think the current criteria more closely approximates the symptoms that you probably are dealing with. Okay. So again, if you get a rating under the current system, the old system, you're grandfathered in regardless of the changes. Okay. All right. If you need some help, you know where to find us. This is why we exist, y'all. We exist to help veterans celebrate life change. And how do we do that? By helping you get the VA disability benefits you legally, morally, ethically, and medically deserve by law. Not a penny more, not a penny less. Okay. We have devoted our lives, and our amazing team of experts can help you get the VA rating you deserve faster. Okay. And our terms are simple. Okay. If we don't win, you don't pay. Okay. If we do win, it's 6 times the monthly increase, payable one time. Okay. I'll let you figure out some of the math there. But again, if we don't win, you don't pay. It's a contingency-based model. Our team is standing by to help you. Okay. You can join us right now at vaclaimsinsider.com. You should also see the link at the bottom of the screen. Fellow vets, it's been an honor as always. Brian Reese out from Austin, Texas, and I will talk to y'all real soon.